Josh Smith with GottaBeMobile.com. Today I want to show you iOS 7 on the iPhone 5. This is the iOS 7 beta, and we have access to the latest features from Apple. This is the new lock screen. You can slide over anywhere to unlock it, slide up for camera still, but there are two big new features. If I tap down here, if I pull up down here, I can go to the control center. So with this control center, I can change popular settings, airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, and my orientation lock. I can also change brightness. I have access to my now playing music, which used to be in multitasking and up at the top of the screen on the lock screen. I can turn on a flashlight. I can change Safari. I can go to Safari, calculator, or the camera right from here. I can also pull down and see the notification center. So I'm on the lock screen, I can quickly pull down. There's a new mode called Today. It will tell me what the weather is right now, show me my calendar and reminders for that day. I can also go to All and Missed to see the rest of that. Now, users who like to quickly change music with a double tap can still do that. It's available here, and if you're doing iRadio, you can access the other parts of it, saying play more like this, don't play this song, or add it to your wish list. Now, once we go in to iTunes, we get a look at the new version. So up here, instead of signal bars, we have small dots. The bar is more transparent. The dock down here is more transparent. We have different icons throughout. Safari offers some new features. We now have a single bar at the top, and as soon as we start scrolling up, notice this bottom bar here goes away. We have access to more tabs, more than 8. We can go to private mode if we want right from there. And if you are surfing and say you're down here, you don't have that bar and you want to go back, swipe will take you back. This also works in menu and things like that. So that's a quick look at some of the new features in Safari. Let's head into the Photos app, because this is where a lot of the cool new features are. So you can zoom out all the way to years. And so I have around 6,000 photos on my iPhone 5, some from my 4S, and because I've taken them on my phone, there's all kinds of geodata, so I can see where I've taken these photos, and I can zoom in to collections from the years, and I can see where I've taken photos: Chicago O'Hare Airport, San Francisco, and if I want to zoom in on any of these, I can tap and hold, and I can quickly zoom around and see, and when I let go, I can find them. And so this is a lot easier than searching through the old camera roll. Say I want to share one of these. I tap the share icon down here and I get new settings. If someone else running iOS 7 was nearby and we both had Wi-Fi on, I could airdrop to them. So it sends it directly to them. No need to upload it to Facebook or Dropbox or anything like that. No need to tap phones, just like sharing files on a Mac. Next up is a popular sharing services, and here we can scroll through. Flickr is new. Vimeo is also added in iOS 7, and if we post to Facebook, we get new options. We can choose our album, our location, and the audience. Down at the bottom, we can copy, slideshow, AirPlay, and assign to a contact right from there. So that's a quick look at the new Photos app. Really handy way to see where you've taken photos and view them in a more easy to find fashion. iTunes Radio, or iRadio, is new. The official term is iTunes Radio, and it's essentially a competitor to free Spotify and Pandora. If you don't pay for iTunes Match, you will hear ads, but so far it seems pretty cool. We can add stations, so we can pick a new station and say Classic Rock Radio. It's going to start playing. And so you can pick from existing radio stations. You can go through and create one by artist, genre, or song. And Siri has some new features. So if I hold this, turn the brightness down.
I made it a bit darker.
Turn Bluetooth off.
Okay, I turned off Bluetooth.
And you'll notice this bar down here shows that Siri is hearing you. We can also say things like, play alternative rock radio. So I can control iTunes radio from Siri while I'm driving.
Station alternative rock radio playing.
And then I can quickly tap show now playing.
Trending now on iTunes Radio.
And if I wasn't in a setting like that, I would quickly jump out to what's going on. Here I can set up play more like this, never play this, or add to a wish list, similar to what we've seen on other services. On the iOS home screen, there's no longer a spotlight search over here. If you pull down on any screen, you can start searching the phone. And there's this parallax effect, so we'll bring you in for a close-up. And if you move the phone, the icons essentially move a little bit on top of your background. They're almost floating there. So you can kind of see how this moves around and offers a new look. So head over to gottabemobile.com to check out the iOS 7 beta. We have instructions on how you can try iOS 7 today without waiting for the official release later this fall.